Let me show you working of this amazing WhatsApp chatbot. So here I'm going to enter this message that is hello, and this message is going to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot, which is going to automate all the manual conversation between me and my customers. And right here I'm getting this welcome message with two buttons, that is book service and ask questions. So here I will be selecting this first button, that is the book service, and as I have selected it, I'm getting the list of the property which I would like to get cleaned. So here I'm going to open this list, and right here I'm going to select this first property, that is apartment, and as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter my name. So here I'm going to enter my name as demo user. So I'm going to just type it, and as I have provided my full name, I'm getting a message which is asking me to select my preferred date and time. So now here I'm going to select the date. So right here we are getting some of the date slots. So here I will be selecting this first slot for the July 13th, 2026. And afterwards it is asking me to select the preferred time slot for this date. So here I'm going to select this slot for the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And as I have selected it, I'm getting this thank you or the confirmation message which says thank you demo user. And right here by looking at this message, you can see that we can send personalized messages too by using this chatbot. And here I'm going to select the second button, that is ask question. And as I have selected it, I'm getting this message which says how may I help you, and right here I'm going to enter a random question regarding this business, and we will see whether we get the answer or not. And here as I have entered this question, I'm getting the answer. So this shows that this WhatsApp chatbot can respond to my random questions too. And this is doing so because I have assigned AI assistant to this particular button, that is ask question, which is going to resolve all my customer queries. And this is doing so because I have provided it the knowledge base, basically a document which contains details of my business. So according to my business details, it is responding to my customer queries. So now let me show you how you can also create this WhatsApp chatbot from scratch. And I have created it by using one and only automation tool, that is Pabbly Chatflow. So for creating it, let's move on towards the flow page of Pabbly Chatflow. So right here, I'm on the flow page, which you can get by typing its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/chatflow. And once you will enter the URL, you will land to the home page of Pabbly, where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user or logging your account over the Pabbly Chatflow first time, then you can just click over this sign up free. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, you get 100 free credits every month for practicing and exploring Pabbly Chatflow. Means you are getting a chance for testing and creating this chatbot for freely inside Pabbly Chatflow. But if you are an existing user, then you can just click over this sign in. And if you like this WhatsApp chatbot and want to create it for your business too, then I have bought this amazing offer for you. So right on the screen, you can see this discount coupon code, that is STUYT, which is going to provide you heavy and exclusive discounts on yearly and lifetime subscription plans of Pabbly. So make sure to use it before buying any of our Pabbly product. Now let's move on towards the flow page, where don't forget to add your WhatsApp number. And right here we are getting this option for trigger. So trigger is the event which initiates your WhatsApp chatbot, and this can be keyword or the regex match, or if your user starts the conversation. And now you might be thinking, what is this keyword and regex? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. And as we have recently interacted with our WhatsApp chatbot, we have initiated it by entering this message, that is hello. So I'm going to make this word as my keyword. So here I'm going to enter it, and you can enter multiple keywords over here. And the next we are getting this option for regex, which is used for the advanced user input. Now, on the left hand side, you can check out these messages and actions block, which you can think as main building block for creating this WhatsApp chatbot flow. So you can drag any of these blocks and create the flow for your WhatsApp chatbot. Now, if my user sends me a message, I'm going to send them a welcome message by just drag and drop. And right here, we are getting all these message blocks. So here I will be selecting text button. Now in this text button node, I'm going to enter a welcome message for my customers. So here I have entered this welcome message. And now I'm going to create a button by simply selecting this add button. And here I'm going to enter my button name as book service. And the next I'm going to create one more button. So here I'm done with my second button as well, and now if my user select this button that is book service, I'm going to provide them list of the property for which they want to book this service. So for that I'm going to drag and drop, and right here we are getting this option for list. Now in this list node I'm going to firstly provide the body to my list. So right here I have provided this body to my list. Now I'm going to add a section by simply selecting this add section, and here I'm going to enter the section title as property type. And the next I'm going to add items by simply selecting this add item. So now let's enter the title of our first list item or the first property type, that is going to be the apartment. And likewise I'm going to add some more items to my list. So right here I have added two more items to my list. Now if my user selects any of these list items, I want to get to know which property type my user has selected. So for that we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items. And for providing the contact custom field, you just have to move over the actions where you will see this node that is set custom field. So you can think of contact custom field as a particular column which consists of the particular data. So right here I'm going to select my contact custom field as property type. So now let me search for it, and right here we are getting this contact custom field. And now we have to enter the value for which we are creating this contact custom field. So here I have entered the same value. Now this contact custom field will consist of the property type my user has selected. And for creating your own contact custom field, you just have to move over the settings where you will see this option of contact custom fields, and you will be landed to the contact custom fields page where you can create your own field by simply selecting this add more field button. Now let's provide contact custom field to remaining list items too. So here I have provided contact custom field to all these list items. Now if my user selects any of these property type, I'm going to ask them a question regarding their full name. So now let's enter it by using this ask question node given over the actions block. So here I have entered this question. Now let's select the contact custom field as full name. So I'm going to search for it. And right here we are getting this contact custom field. Now let's select the format as any. And now if my user will provide me the name, I'm going to ask them a question regarding the appointment date or the booking date or the timing. So for that, I'm going to use another node that is going to be date and time. So by using this node, I'm going to provide my user the date and the time slot for which they can book the service. And here I'm going to provide the message content. So here I have provided this body to my date and time node. Now from here you can select the buttons for the date list and the slot list. And now here we are getting this option for selecting the day for which my user can book the appointment. So these days are going to be Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And now it is asking me to enter the days in advance, means the number of days in advance to display the available booking dates. So here I'm going to keep it as 4. And from here you can select some holidays or the unavailable dates for which appointment can't get booked. Now let's add the slot. So here I'm going to add some time slots for which my user can book the appointment. So the first slot is going to be 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So here I'm going to just enter it, but you can select it from here as well. And likewise you can add some more time slots as well. And now from this contact fields, I'm going to select the contact custom field for the date attribute, that is going to be appointment date, and for the time attribute, that is going to be appointment timing. And now with this we are done with our date and time node as well. Now if my user will select the date and time, I'm going to provide them confirmation message in the text button node. So here I have entered this confirmation message, and this confirmation message consists of this variable that is full name. So this variable signifies the contact custom field which we have just selected for this question. Now if my user will provide me the answer of this question, the response will be replaced in this message node and we will be able to send personalized message. So with this we are done with our first button. Now let's assign AI assistant to the second button, that is ask question, so that it can resolve all the queries of my customer. So for that I'm going to use this assign AI assistant node given over this action block. And now I'm going to connect it with my this button, and now here I'm going to select the AI assistant. So here you can see that I have created this AI assistant named as home service AI, which I'm going to select. And now it is asking me how I want my AI assistant to start with. So I want my AI assistant to start with a welcome message, and now let's enter the welcome message. So this is the welcome message which will be sent to my user if they select this button, that is ask question. And this AI assistant is going to resolve all the queries of my customer. And if you want to create your own AI assistant, then you have to create it. And for that, you have to select this AI assistant given over the sidebar. So with this, we are done with the creation of our WhatsApp chatbot from scratch. And now this WhatsApp chatbot is going to automate all the conversation between you and your customers. And your customers can even book the appointment or the service too. So now what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow. And don't forget to save this flow by simply selecting the save button. So this is the way you can create your own chatbot. And I have provided the link of the flow which I have just created in the description box. So make sure to check it out. And don't forget to use the coupon code STUYT. So thank you for watching this video.
And not only this chatbot, you can build many more amazing chatbots like this by just using Pabbly Chatflow. So if you want to learn more about the pricings and plans that fit your needs, then you can visit the link given over here. And if you have any queries or need assistance, then you can mail us at the email provided. And if you found this video really helpful, then hit the like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such automation tutorials. So thanks for watching.